Friday.
Happy Friday.
Woo woo.
Happy post-Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us from your turkey coma. If you overindulged, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe you didn't, but maybe you had a lot of sweet treats and pie, whipped cream on top.
And some leftovers today. You don't have to worry about lunch. You don't have to worry about making dinner.
Yeah, which is nice.
It is nice, yeah. I'm Brendan. We have Heather and then Director Gibbs there in the back.
Yes, he decided to bless us with his presence on this Friday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He sure did. And we're glad that you're blessing us with your presence today in the comments. We'd love to know where you're watching from.
Yeah.
We've been having some extra viewers joining us lately with all this active weather, Heather. You may have heard.
No,
it's been kind of snowy.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
Some like lake effect event or something.
Yeah, there's that going on.
Several inches. Ugh. We'll talk about some snowfall totals. I didn't have time to talk about them in the live TV show side of things, but because we have extra time now, I'll show you some of the totals that we've received, most of which were just as of last night. So if we had any additional snowfall right now, I'm guessing the National Weather Service will put those local storm reports together here in the next few hours. But yeah, we'll show you those.
I think this time yesterday, Susie Kiewit reported 9 inches in Frederick, and that was only going up.
Yes, and then that bullseye zone we talked about, Grayling, they also were hit hard. And then, you know, it was kind of hard to measure in some spots. Even when I was driving around yesterday, the drifting was pretty hard to like tell where we actually did see, you know, whatever amount of snow we did receive, because the wind, I mean, the wind was howling even early this morning, Brendan. Like it was, I woke up early ahead of my alarm and I'm like, whoa, it's whipping out there. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to winter, even though not officially winter.
But it's winter season.
It's winter season. Here we are.
Here we are.
And so, yeah, let us know where you're watching from. And this is just a laid-back chat. Normally talk about the weather and then what our friends are up to. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we also do the weather quiz for fun. So give us your answer for the weather quiz. So we're talking about this. I saw this on X yesterday, and I thought it was very interesting because I did some of this research, and we'll talk about that once we reveal the answer. But California's Central Valley has experienced days of nonstop tulle fog, which is usually fog that develops just in the Central Valley of California, and it's a type of fog that usually occurs after rain. And so there's a lot of moisture that's trapped in the valley, and it's dangerous travel conditions for them because of the visibility. So this is kind of closer to Sacramento right now. They're under that dense fog advisory. So how many days in a row have they seen nonstop fog? We're talking no relief. So 4 days, 8 days, or 17 days in a row.
All right. We'll get to your answers here in a little bit.
Yes, and then I gotta go walk, so bear with me as we go to my weather closet.
We're in a temporary set, so that means Heather has to do a little walking. Her weather computers are in the back of the station, and then we're kind of toward the front.
Yeah, and if I hit the next button, it will reveal the answer, so we don't really want that. Sorry, guys. Although you guys, I think, would appreciate it. All right. We'll talk about totals for snow. And again, National Weather Service will be compiling, you know, this stuff as we get it in early this morning. Most of the local storm reports will come in close to 7, so they're compiling those as we speak. So measured snow totals, the top one is Alba, at least for what we've received so far. Alba received 21.5 inches of snow. Frederick, 20.5. Waters, 19. Grayling, 18. And I've even seen a little bit more than that. It's been falling throughout the morning. And then Cedarville, 7, Traverse City, 3. So Traverse City close to 3 or 4, just depending on location. And again, drifting will be a huge contributor as to if you did see this or not. And these are all taken, not in snow drifts, of course. So that is just what fell throughout the day, Wednesday and Thursday, for that lake effect snow. That's system snow then switching over. All right, right now we do have lake effect snow still lingering in those northwest snow belts. Visibility close to Gaylord, not great. That's where we have a persistent snowman into Charlevoix County, parts of even Otsego, down into Crawford and Roscommon. And then you can see Kalkaska County, you're still seeing that consistent snow into Antrim, the usual suspects, parts of Misaki, Wexford, parts of Benzie, Manistee, even Leelanau, parts of northern Grand Traverse. And there's a pretty persistent band that has sat over Presque Isle County most of the morning into Alpena. So you're seeing snow there, and then loose in Chippewa County this morning too. Temperatures right now mainly in the 20s, 130 degrees in Bel Air and down on Mount Pleasant, but mainly speaking in the 20s. That's where it could still be slick in some spots this morning. Winds on the gusty side, we're seeing teens and 20s now compared to earlier this morning where we did have some wind gusts in the 30s. So close to the shoreline of the Great Lakes is where we're seeing those. Weather headlines goes as follows. Winter storm warnings and advisories for northern Michigan. Portions under that warning until 7 o'clock tonight, and that's for additional lake effect snow. Winter storm watch in effect for southern counties for our next system on the way this weekend. This starts Saturday afternoon and it will expire at Sunday at 10 a.m. That is for additional system snow. A look at our Friday forecast, then we'll show you the weekend. We'll see that lake effect snow continuing in those persistent lake effect northwest snow belts. So that is where we're going to pick up additional snowfall, where we saw those higher snowfall totals already. And then tonight, as our winds die down, high pressure briefly slides over the Great Lakes, so winds diminish. That also means lake effect snow will start to diminish, but still some lingering snow north as we head into the early part of Saturday. But Saturday afternoon, look at that, afternoon, evening hours, we'll start to see the leading edge of that snow with a southern tracking system downstate. So that's what's going to usher in that snow. That does mean our winds shift easterly, so we'll see some lake enhancement for the east side. So compared to our higher snowfall totals for the lake effect on the west side of the state, the east side of the state will see locally higher amounts this weekend. This is a snowfall forecast for Saturday. Into Saturday morning. So this is just for the lake effect. So closer to Gaylord, about 5 inches in addition to what we've already seen, close to 3 in Grayling. In between Grayling and into Bel Air, Kalkaska County, you could see close to 3 as well. A light dusting elsewhere. Presque County into northern Alpena, that's where you could see close to 3 inches. That persistent lake effect snowband isn't quitting here. And then closer to Newberry, 3 inches. Luce County, western Luce County, you could see locally higher amounts possible. And then with that purple color, it looks like on the edge of maybe even more than 6 inches. We'll see about that. And then Chippewa County close to 3 inland and on the edge of Mackinac. This is the additional snowfall we'll see throughout Saturday. So throughout the day Saturday, this is in addition. So Gaylord, you're only to see about 2 more inches of snow, closer to 3 more inches in Grayling, about 4 south. That's where we're going to see some higher amounts of snow south first, and then some lake enhancement. You can see the darker blue colors closer to Rogers City, right there in the darker blue. We could see a bit more snow, and then places like Drummond Island, parts of Chippewa County, again with that lake enhancement. So keep that in mind as we head into the weekend. The upcoming weekend forecast at a glance: mostly cloudy, flurries north early day, late snow arriving south first, and then widespread snow heading into Sunday. So that's a look at the longer range model, that southern tracking system right through the state, and those winds will shift east. Again, that's why we're going to see some lake enhancement with this on the east side. And then the lake effect snow, few early lake effect snow showers will wind down Monday. It doesn't look like we'll see much snow throughout the day Monday, even a period of time with a break from some of the snow by Tuesday. Here's a look at our highs today: 20s and 30s across the eastern upper peninsula, and we're expecting that lake effect snow to continue about an inch, upwards of 3 at most, locally higher amounts possible. 28 in Grayling today, and that northwest wind, we could see gusts in the 30s still today. 30 in Traverse City for the high, and scattered lake effect snow. Otherwise, pretty cloudy today with that lake effect. And then 27 at Cadillac. Lows tonight will be in the teens and 20s. Light lake effect snow, then winding down overnight. Could still wake up to some though. And then as we head into the evening south, we'll see teens and 20s, especially cooler inland, as high pressure briefly calms our weather down, and winds diminish too. Few lake effect snow showers if you're west of I-75 tonight. Teens inland, 20s along the shoreline. So the extended forecast, weather remaining a little bit on the colder side today with scattered lake effect, and then diminishing tonight. Few early flurries tomorrow. PM snow arrives south. Snow, widespread system snow Sunday. Few early showers Monday. We're going to turn cooler, quiet into the early part of the week. Still a few snow showers I put in the forecast penciled in Tuesday south, but otherwise pretty cloudy. Even partial clearing north, maybe partly sunny. And then scattered snow arrives Wednesday into Thursday. So it looks like more snow chances. Still turning a bit cooler in the next week. So looking into the month of December.
Yep.
A little bit cold.
All right, Joel's first on the list. Welcome to the first spot, Joel, saying hello. Paul's saying good morning from Rogers City, saying hi to Gib. And Joel's also saying good morning from Pleasanton, where it's 28 and breezy with light snow. He's in the deer blind.
Okay.
8 doe so far.
Okay. I imagine you're waiting for a bigger buck, perhaps?
Maybe, yeah. So that's the count so far. And then Joel's saying hi to Lori. Let's see if... Oh, he's guessing 8 days for the weather quiz.
Okay.
Let's see if he said anything else. Also, talking about a petition, he's saying go blue, beat Ohio. Big game coming up tomorrow.
Yep.
And, all right, I think that's it from Joel for the moment. Susan is saying, just got to Gaylord. Mansalona Road isn't that user-friendly. Chunky ice covered with snow. Not a good combination.
Yes, and the problem being is that we were on the warm side and we had rain first that then transitioned to snow all day yesterday.
Yeah.
So then that froze, that moisture, and then the snow on top. So it's not a good situation. My roads, when I drove in, not good either.
So Susan, thanks for that weather report, and cute dog too. The profile picture is very small, but I can see it's a
Oh, little doggy.
cute pupper. Susan, another Susan, is saying morning again. It's still snowing and 25 here in Kalkaska. Lori saying hi to Joel. Paula saying morning from Boyne Falls, 28 degrees, flurries and cloudy. And Susan is going to be guessing the middle option, 8 days.
Okay.
Our friend Wally with us on this Friday saying good morning, Heather and Brendan. Wally's in North Fort Myers. It's only in the 40s here, he said. The cold made it down here. Later tonight, it's supposed to be only 46 for the low. And, oh, he's talking about a wind chill. Feels like 39.
Okay.
It is cold for Florida.
That is really cold for Florida. I'll give you that. Hopefully you brought a jacket with you.
May have to head back to the weather closet for this one, Heather. This is from Tom.
Okay.
Saying good morning. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. My sister and her husband made it up Wednesday before the snow hit. Enjoyed a quiet day with all the fixings. Heather, can you give us a prediction for Saturday morning near Kalamazoo?
Saturday morning near Kalamazoo. Okay, bear with me.
And then we're hearing from John saying 9 to 10 inches in... Is it Upton? Correct me if I'm wrong, John. And then Christine saying good morning, Brendan and Heather. It's 28. Sun's out in Akiak. Still pretty windy, but not much snow. Have a great weekend. And Heather, you can shut me up whenever.
Is it Saturday morning?
Yes.
Okay. Let me zoom out here because this is the zoomed in version. There we go. That's Kalamazoo. This is this morning. Some lighter lake effect. Kalamazoo, you'll start to see that snow 7 a.m. But you can see a lighter white color. It's not as heavy, but as we head into mid-morning, that's when the snow will really pick up. And you're on the leading edge of the system, so you will see it first.
Hopefully that answers your question. Maybe figuring out some travel plans today.
Yeah,
for
earlier the
tomorrow.
better, I think.
Yeah.
Also with that, you know, because it's going to start early morning, it's not going to stick until later probably, but you'll still be driving in it.
All right. Let's see who else we have here.
Look at Gib. Good job, Gib.
Wow.
Wow.
Director Giv on top of things.
He is.
There we are. Gail saying good morning from Kingsley. 10 inches of snow here. Have a great weekend and be safe, she said.
Oof.
She's also talking about some football, saying go Kingsley Stags at Ford Field for the state high school football, playing at 4 p.m. I think Harrison's down there, right?
Yes, Harrison is down there covering it. I guess tag teaming it with James from Record Eagle. They're both there covering the game, so they'll be giving you the highlights. I'm excited to see, because I've already been here when Kingsley made it to the Ford Field.
Yeah, hopefully they come away with a win. That'd be really exciting for a lot of people. And so I don't know if that means that Gail is at Ford Field or just telling us that they are going to be playing there.
Probably just telling us that they're playing there. I know a lot of people, like, it's a very family-based team, that football team. So I know a lot of people are planning on traveling to support them.
Yeah, she's saying good morning from Kingsley, so maybe she's just staying put. My mom's watching. Hey, Mom.
Hi, Mama Kinney.
And she's saying, good morning, Facebook friends. Hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. I have a very special person coming home. So excited. Yeah, I've been keeping a close eye on the travel conditions. Heading to Port Huron here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see you soon.
You know what, though? You'll be driving, as I said, away from it if you're not driving into the Grayling bullseye zone. But
It's Sunday that I'm really keeping an eye on because it's widespread snow.
you know what? You could tune into Ethan's Facebook Live and ask.
That's the beauty of connecting people with content everywhere.
Yes, yeah, you can check.
Robert saying morning from Indian River. It's 26 and cloudy, a few inches of snow. Have a great weekend. And J.B. Love. What a nice name. You don't normally read the whole name, but I thought that was nice. Saying good morning from Mansalona. We got hit pretty good out here on Twin Lakes Road. And maybe J.B. Love has a snowmobile. I don't know.
You know what? Mansalona, the trail is pretty close. So
Yeah.
I would imagine maybe he does, but I'm not assuming.
So if he does, get that snowmobile out and have fun.
When we had that huge November snowfall, I think it was 2 years ago, that was when our National Weather Service forecaster Harold drove his snowmobile to work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the NWS appears in Gaylord. So
Yes.
one of the many areas hit hard by snow.
Yeah.
All winter long.
They did say that they're on like that southern edge of the lake effect snow band in the chat. And so they're getting hammered at the office too.
Steve saying good morning. And Susan saying snowing pretty good in Gaylord at the moment, a bit breezy. And what do we got going from Susie Q? Saying good morning. 22, Burr, too cold. 20.5. Oh, maybe talking about the inches of snow. 20.5 inches and still snowing in Frederick, which would line up with kind of what you have.
Yeah, exactly what we have.
There.
Yeah.
I have maybe hair appointment and wanted to maybe shop at Alpine Chocolate. Oh, 30% off today.
I was
going to
ask what their deals were.
Just talking about stocking stuffers, yeah.
Oh, those are such good stocking stuffers.
If you can even make it out of the store without eating everything, Susie Q. I think she has more willpower than I do, though.
But if you buy enough, then there'll be some left over.
She's hoping everybody had a happy Thanksgiving because we did with my twin sister and husband and our daughter and family. We got shoveling that hour. Talking about shoveling, and then an hour later we had 9 inches and then 11 more inches and having to shovel a lot, it sounds like. And love it. Can't wait to ski and snowshoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that is the attitude when you live in the snow belt.
Yep. Paula's saying no idea on quiz, so I'll go big. 17 days.
Okay.
Alice is saying, hi, everyone. It's 28 and cloudy. 1 inch of snow. You guys are great, she said.
Thanks, Alice.
We feel the same way about you, Alice. You're great. Lori is saying good morning from Cedar. Hope hunters are having good luck out there. Way too many deer crossing the roads this fall. Big game this weekend. Go blue.
Yeah.
You know where she stands. And Joel's saying waiting for a nice buck. There's money on the line, apparently.
Oh, probably in a buck pole contest, I imagine.
And Alice going with B. Oh, Susan, talking about her dog. She said that would be Canik? My Cane Corso? Is that a breed?
I've
Cane
never
Corso?
heard of it.
Oh, Gib is aware of that breed. Okay.
Okay.
A big dog, Gib says. Okay.
Okay.
Cane Corso. How big are we talking? Like, can it get up like Remy size, 140 something? Oh, he's looking it up. Okay, thank you. Susie Q is guessing 8 days, by the way. And while Gibb's looking it up, we'll do a
Oh
refresh.
my goodness, Brendan.
What?
It's a big dog.
A big dog.
Large, muscular Italian Mastiff.
Speaking of a dog.
Look at the doggy.
Get over here, buddy.
Hi.
Get over here, Ace. Come here.
This is a news
Hey,
dog.
buddy.
He is sniffing the news.
This is Ace. Speaking of dogs.
Look at him.
Right on cue.
He's a good boy.
Here, let me put him on the desk, Gib. Look at that. Ace. I'm holding on to you. You're not going to fall. This is, oh, he's shaking. He's like, I don't know about this. Just don't tinkle on the
Nervous.
desk.
He just went pee. He should
He just
be
went
okay.
pee. Okay,
Yeah.
good. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I know you're confused. This is our assistant news director.
That's
dog,
Roxanne's
Ace.
little baby.
I wonder if she knows that he escaped.
I actually don't know if she does know. He's a little escape
Ace.
artist because he's so small. He squeezes past his kennel.
Are you missing a dog? Roxanne.
Where is he?
He came in the studio for Facebook Live.
Oh my God, was he on TV?
Oh yeah, I just put him on, yeah. He was on the desk, yeah.
Was he on TV? Yes, he was.
Roxanne was a little nervous.
I could tell in her voice.
She was like, oh my gosh. Ace is safe, he's good.
And there's not many people here today, so we were the interveners. Not like he could really leave the building. It takes a while to get to the outside door.
Ace is, he's a little guy. I don't know what he's up to, like 3 pounds now or something. I think
Yeah,
it's mostly
maybe
fur.
3.
Maybe a pound more, but.
Yeah.
So what did we learn about that breed of dog?
A huge dog.
Oh, we're getting some statistics here. Okay, hold on. 140 pounds last visit. Susan's dog.
Okay, nailed it on the head.
So, big dog.
Usually live 9 to 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure you have to exercise that one a lot.
So, Cane Corso. I was watching part of the dog show yesterday on NBC.
Oh.
And seeing all these breeds. And they were like, boom, boom, boom. The camera's moving so fast down. And that was only one segment of the breed that they were talking about. It was like the shepherd breed or something like that. And there were so many subcategories.
Yeah.
I think is what I'm trying to say. So they were going down the line, and then the announcer was like, boom, 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 boom. There's 30-something. And there's just one part of the dog community. It's just crazy how many breeds are out there.
Yeah, there's a lot. Apparently one we didn't know, so we learned that today.
Yeah. And then right on cue, Ace.
That was funny. I thought
Ace
that was on
runs in.
purpose.
I thought so too. So yeah, Susie Q guessing 8 days. She is wanting to know if it's safe to drive to Gaylord. My sister drove in whiteout last night to go to Brimley, and then after the bridge too. Talking about it was a little scary there. It sounds like. So yes, is it safe to drive to Gaylord?
I heard, and I just saw on Facebook a few hours ago that the Road Commission is just addressing the roads right now, the Otsego County Road Commission, because it was a holiday yesterday. And with the additional snow that's falling now, I might want to give them a little extra time to catch up on the additional snowfall. So maybe wait a little bit, but it's still going to be lake affecting and it's still going to be windy. So it's your call. I'll never say don't leave, but you might want to just wait so they can actually get some of that ice off.
Yeah, we have a weather camera in Gaylord. We were watching this morning. There were snow plows.
Yeah, I can pull
downtown
it
at
up right
least.
now.
Yeah.
I know, and they had posted on Facebook too that they're just getting the road crews out.
Yeah. And then Alice saying good morning to Gib. Gib saying morning. Oh, Wally's talking about lions, but we'll wait until after.
Yeah, still pretty snow covered,
Got that right.
and the snow is falling. And you can hardly see I-75 off in the distance. If I were you, I'd wait.
Oh,
We
there's
also,
snowplow.
yes, have snowplows out. On our website, we have the weather camera tab under weather, and we have this camera up there at all times.
Yep.
That's a constant feed. So if you want to check downtown and see if the roads improve a little bit later, you can always do that. So I encourage that. And we don't have weather data, I think, because of some power outage and communication. With that, we don't really have good visibility from where our weather data is even coming in, so I can't really give you a good picture of visibility just because, snow bands, really, it depends on where you are, and a slight shift will make whiteout conditions. If you're on the other side of that band, it could be fine. So take it slow if you do travel.
Yep. Good advice. All right, so Wally's giving his take on the situation at Ford Field yesterday.
Okay.
Saying the Detroit Lions did not do well. Dan can't do 2 jobs. He tries to coach the team and take care of the offense as well. Any thoughts on that, Heather?
I will say I watched the first half pretty attentively. My little lion laying with me, Stella, and I was like, I don't know, golf wasn't looking too good, and there was just, the Packers did look a little bit better. Their defense was good, and I did fall asleep at halftime. I woke up right at the end of the game, and I don't know if I missed much.
My Aunt Sandy is visiting Port Huron. She's a big Packers fan.
Good for her.
And then my dad's a Lions fan. So I imagine there was a little...
I think
kind of
Chief
thing
Joe
going
is a
on.
happy man today, knowing that the Packers won the Lions. He's a Packers fan.
Anything, Gib, to add to that? I think you were probably sleeping by the time it ended, but no, nothing to add. Okay.
Yeah, I just was like, you know what, I'm tired. I was cold, and I was like, do I nap and actually catch up on my sleep, or do I try to stay awake and fight it? And I was like, man, the Lions, Gibbs was kind of, doing a good job there. There's a few other players that aren't as well known, and I'm not going to throw out names just because Brendan's going to be like, what?
Our friends know
Some
more
other
than I
players
do.
were doing well.
You can throw out the names, throw out the facts. Go for it. Oh, the
Star receiver.
got hurt.
Yeah, and then Laporta has the back injury.
I know Sam.
Yeah, there's just a lot of other factors too that the
personally,
Lions
but
are dealing with. But Kendall did good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jake
Jake
Bates?
Bates was there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But you gotta get to one end of the field your offense needs to do some of the work so Jake Bates can finish. And they weren't doing too well.
Okay.
At least the first half. I can only really speak on the first half.
Huh. Yeah, I
And
did
then
a
the
lot of-
highlights that Harrison was showing.
Okay. I took a walk yesterday, caught up on 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh, you did end up getting some steps in.
I did. yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Were
it
you
wasn't-
outside? Okay.
So
or was
Gail,
it regular 90 Day Fiancé you were catching up on?
it was the Happily Ever After franchise.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, Jasmine gave birth to her baby with Matt,
I actually think you're a little bit further ahead than me.
and I'm still really far behind.
Yeah. Because a tell-all already came out. Or, yeah, tell-all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Gina was getting back in the dating world. Anyway, Gail is saying it's been a rough week. We'll go to a local pub to watch the game. So she's staying put in northern Michigan.
Okay.
And Joel said today I have to put away lawnmowers and pick up stuff and get ready for more snow. Our friend Mark with us on this Friday saying good morning from Zephyr Hills, Florida, 62 for the high. Thomas is also with us saying happy Friday, 29 and sunny in Ionia and 28 and partly cloudy on Bois Blanc Island. Traces snow in both places. 2% better each day. He's recovering.
Okay.
Going the right direction. That's
yes.
awesome.
Yep. Upward is good.
Saying have a great day. God bless. In 8 days is his guess.
Okay.
Suzuki said, Brendan, OMG, no way. So bad downstate. Very slick. I heard her daughter was at Lions game. They think they can't go home until tomorrow. Huh. Things must have changed because my mom said yesterday that they didn't get anything in Port Huron. So I don't know. Got my snow tires.
You did. You got them ahead of time this year.
Got the snow setting on my car.
Yep.
And I got plenty of time. So I'll be
And
good
you're
to
a
go.
safe driver.
No.
And again, yeah, you don't really have a rush to be there.
No rush.
Just maybe Benji waiting for brother, but
Yeah,
that's
Benj.
okay. He can wait.
He'll
he can
wait.
nap.
Yep, he'll nap. And oh boy, here we go from Susan at her house in Kalkaska. Got more than a foot of snow and drifts over 20 inches, Heather.
Oh my goodness. That is tall. So tall. That's giving like the Christmas Eve blizzard of 2022 snow drifts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot of, you saw the dog Ace a few minutes ago. That's a lot of aces.
it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Joel saying Cane Corso are beautiful dogs.
They are beautiful.
We're learning something new every day.
Yeah.
And Susan saying he's so cute, maybe talking about little Ace, our news hound.
Sniffing the latest news.
Yeah, with his mom. All right, who else do we have here? Susan, saying her dog's very protective of their people, but a big baby at heart.
Oh, they always are. They
Susan-
like their humans.
Yep, and we'll protect their humans. Susan Q saying thank you for laughter and positivity every day we're on here.
Oh, good.
We aim for Susan Q. Susan Q said, I agree. Thank you for letting me know. And we have our Generac running since 2 p.m. yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
here you have a backup generator.
I know. I have friends that were going to visit some family in the Upper Peninsula where there were the blizzard warnings, and they lost power, and they don't have power yet. So it's pretty bad on the western UP side of things, just because they saw so much snow and wind.
We're going back to sports because Joel is saying Campbell Blue should have kicked the threes, and Susie Q saying most definitely some points are better than none.
You're right. But we aren't in their situation, in that stressful, rivalry. No idea what the conversation was like on the field.
Yeah, they cover their mouths when they're on
Yeah.
TV, so we don't know what they're saying.
Also, the offense coordinator of Packers can't be like, hey, Dan Campbell said they're doing this.
Mm-hmm. Susie Q saying, thank goodness we have a generator. A lot of people without power in Frederick and Grayling called Great Lakes yesterday and told us maybe today the electricity will be back on.
Okay. I mean, that's a decent turnaround. I know they have a lot of people to service, so.
That was Dylan.
Probably why our Houghton Lake data isn't coming in, too.
Ah, yes. So Susan saying, I'm so bad, that was Dylan. My ride or die, lost him a few years ago. Kanik is twice the size of Dylan.
Oh my.
And then Joel saying, my friends got a cane corso at the same time they had a new baby. The dog sleeps with the baby.
Oh my
That would just melt my
gosh.
heart. Yeah, big dogs.
That's what I'm
sleeping with a
picturing, like the little
baby.
baby and the big, little ferocious looking dog.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
sleeping with the baby.
But that baby becomes its person.
Yeah.
Have to protect the baby.
They know.
Yeah.
They can sense it too.
Would you ever want a dog that big, Gib? Yeah? He's saying, oh, Titan was 140 pounds,
Okay,
Gib said.
okay. How big is Donut now?
And
58.
then Porter's 32 pounds. So if you add that up, and I'm not good at math, but that doesn't even come close to
No, it's not.
Cane Corso, no. All right, I think we're all caught up, at least for now, Heather.
Alrighty, so we're talking about a weather phenomenon that isn't snow because we've heard enough in the forecast, okay? I think we've heard enough.
She said it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I've said it enough. So California Central Valley, they have a phenomenon called tool fog, and they've been dealing with this for nonstop for quite a few days. So how many days in a row have they been experiencing this dense fog? They're under dense fog advisories, not great travel conditions, especially when it's the holiday week.
Ocho.
Ocho?
Oh, the big reveal.
Sí.
So what is this tool fog?
8 days. It is just this fog that sits right in the valley in between. You can see the mountainous region. You can even, they've been posting some pictures on X about it. And so it ends up being about 400 miles long of sea fog.
Wow.
And it typically happens after a lot of rain because there's a lot of moisture, and that moisture gets trapped and nothing is pushing out that moisture. So it's just kind of sitting in that valley and sticking around. So yesterday was 7 days. This morning I checked, Sacramento's still under that dense fog advisory. There's still that fog there, so today's day 8. The longest stretch on record, the worst stretch on record, was 17 days in a row back in December of 1985. This is a common phenomenon that happens in fall, but it also happens in the wintertime. So we're right in that sweet zone of fall, winter, where they get that moisture and that fog just sits. And so Brendan got the one right this morning, which does mean Director Gibb and producer Director Gibb and Brendan are tied for first, technically, 4 for 5. Good job, you guys.
Thank you.
And then producer Brandon and Facebook viewers are 2 for 5. So they are, I guess, tied for second. And today was Rita answering on Facebook Live. We've had a lot of newer faces, questions, and friends that are 620 Facebook Live. That's where we show you behind the scenes. We can kind of dive into the forecast. We don't have a whole lot of time to get into some questions. This is a better time to get into those travel-specific questions.
Yeah. Thomas is saying, remember to cycle your Generac every 8 hours and watch the oil level. And Susie Q said, yes, they were here Monday and doing that.
Okay.
And thank you, Thomas.
I didn't know you had to do that. I've never had a generator, so
Yeah. There was that big power outage in 2003, 4. By the way, my IFB died, so that's when we got a generator. We, as in the Kinneys, we got the generator right as the power turned back on. That's like when millions of people lost power.
Yeah.
You're probably too young to remember, Heather, but the whole East Coast in the Great Lakes region, I want to say that was 2003. But
Okay,
yes,
so I was 6 years old. I do not remember that.
And then you were out west too. So,
Yeah, and nothing. Yeah, it didn't impact us.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure it was on the news. I was watching the news
Oh, it
that
was
young.
big
but I don't
national
remember.
story.
Yeah.
We couldn't watch the news because we didn't have power. But yeah, that's when we got the generator. My dad still might have that generator. Anyway.
Never a bad idea to have, especially in rural northern Michigan.
Yeah, this was in Port Huron.
Yeah.
So, oh, here comes 2 more doe, Joel said. And
Hopefully they draw the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we talk about Monday.
Yeah, Monday edition. We're back here. All of us, regularly scheduled business. We're live 4:30 to 7 a.m. And if maybe I saw somebody comment today saying their dish got buried in the 20 inches of snow and they weren't able to watch us this morning, well, you can stream us live every morning at upnorthlive.com if you still have internet. And then 6 a.m., Madison is live.
She's going to be back in Glen Arbor in Leelanau County. There's a Strolling Lights Festival.
How fun.
So that's turned out to be a family tradition for some people, and so that's what she'll be doing about 6:15 and 6:45 on Monday.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And just refreshing the page to see.
That band is still over Gaylord right now. It's not quit. At least downtown camera doesn't look too bad, Gibbs says.
Okay.
I'm traveling on I-75 though, probably not good.
And back roads and things. Yeah, as crews get out there and do their thing after the holiday.
They deserve a holiday too. And also when most people are kind of urged to stay home, they're doing their job, so.
And then Tom is saying hours. I'm guessing the generator ran 14 days last March.
Yep, the ice storm.
I wonder if that was Bois Blanc Island then?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, anything from Gib? You'd have to let me know, Heather, because I can't hear him.
Gib, anything else? No? Okay. Will everyone have a fabulous Friday?
Yeah, and a wonderful weekend too.
Yeah, we're back here on Monday morning. See you then.
Bye.